Good morning. Woo! 8 below, 10 below. Good morning. That's what I said. Woo! 8 below, 10 below. Let's do. Good morning. All right. That's what I said. Man, you're up early. Good morning. So far, so good. Yeah. I'm going to look that up right now. Near coal. What does because I never heard this term. What does. No. It won't give it to me. Healthy environment impact children and residents. Coal ash generated from coal combustion. They won't give it to me. All right. Ain't that something? Safety hazards. Being near coal means proximity to dangerous industrial incidents such as coal waste piles or underground coal fires. Wow. Mining context, it can refer to being near the coal face, the work area, or out by the area from the coal face towards the surface. So, that's that, I guess. Can't find what it means. How about if we do a YouTube? Let's go see if YouTube has anything. Good morning. So far, so good. After I was done last night with the Chan, man, I can't tell you how many copyrights I had. So I spent a good hour going right down the list. I only got to 157 videos, and I had to stop. I had to go to bed. So for bullshit, man, I mean for commercials. Explain. I never learned to spell. That's what I said, man. I was just like, shit. So they were giving me shit about that too. All right. Ranks of coal. Here we go. Coal lessons this morning. This looks like the only one. All right, hold on.
Maybe the simplest is by rank. Rank generally refers to carbon content. There are many other things that correspond with carbon content in coal, but there are three main ranks. What I have here are two pieces of the highest rank of coal called anthracite. You'll notice that physically these appear to be a little bit shinier black than some of these other pieces here.
So,
and indeed,
when I empty a good bag of coal in that bucket, it sounds like you're pouring broken glass. Not quite that dramatic, but it does. It tinkles. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
we burn these, what we see is that we get the highest amount of carbon and the highest amount of energy per ton of coal. As we move down in the ranks, we get things like this. This is a large piece of bituminous coal, the middle rank. And as you move down in ranks, not only do you get less carbon and less energy per ton of coal you burn, but generally you get more nasty stuff like ash that collects in the power plant, like other chemicals that burn and get released into the atmosphere. The lowest rank of coal I don't have here, sadly, is called lignite, which is generally brown and really low carbon. This here is not a piece of coal. It's actually a stress toy. There are many different ways we can classify coal, and maybe this...
Yeah. So I got a friend out there out west, and he commented on my video and talks about this fucking coal I never heard of. And this guy's got so many views, so many thumbs up, 6,100 thumbs up. And anyways, I can go look at what he's always mentioning this fucking coal. I'm like, dude, go back to England. I don't know what you're talking about. How is coal formed? I mean, look at this shit. These people work hard in this country. They work very hard. Like fucking rats, actually.
These are professional coal miners from Pakistan. As you can see, the job is much more hands-on than in Western countries.
That's bituminous coal. See how it's breaking up?
Expected to work up to 14 hours a day in very closed-off environments. Miners can expect to be paid approximately $6 for a whole day's work. These are professional coal miners from Pakistan. As you can see, the job is much more hands-on than in Western countries. The typical miner in Pakistan is expected to work up to...
It's look at this shit. And so I would say the roof is one seam. This is a whole nother seam. That's amazing, man. Ain't it? We do it a little differently here. But then they get shovel about where's the wrong. Well, it don't look like I can find anything to explain. I wasn't going to go this route.
trillion of these. If we were to put that into cube form, it would span about 1,000 meters in any direction, eating up half the park and being twice as tall as any building. Span about This is a piece of coal. It weighs about 200 grams. And in the United States in 2007, we burned 5 trillion of these. If we were to put that into cube form, it would span about 1,000 meters in any direction, eating up half the park and being twice as tall as any building in the city. But something's happened since 2007. The United States coal cube has started shrinking. Today, coal usage in the US is down 50%. And we're on track to all but phase it out in 10 years. A similar story can be seen in Europe. The EU now only gets about 10% of its power from...
Ain't gonna happen. That's just my opinion. 10 years from now, ain't gonna happen. And I'll tell you, you cannot generate the energy out of that little piece of coal that guy has with electric, solar, nothing.
Coal. But worldwide coal usage has actually gone up. We're using so much coal globally today that you could bury Manhattan in it. But why? We know coal is bad, both for the environment and for our health. In many ways, this is one of the most...
I don't need to hear anymore. Anyways, I don't think we're going to find any. All right. I don't see anything else here we could go to. But I got a couple videos loaded. What is coal? This is how they mine in America. One way. I don't know if he'll tell us the mine.
Running a crew is hard enough without chasing paper timesheets, endless texts, missing job info. Meet Connect Team, the all-in-one app built for construction crews and the people who make...
Wonder if you're going to show us what mine it is. If this is boring, let me know. I don't want to lose my only audience. Peabody. No way. This is one dirty son of a bitch down in Arizona. This was all Navajo coal. And they got fucked. Well, this has got to be a different mine. Hold on. Check for carrying coal. It's open in Cumberland Coal and Iron Mining Company, and that's in Pennsylvania. This is been purchased by Australian iron and steel. They're very safe here in America. I say that's bituminous coal. Chemically mandatory and makes retaining oil. And like all other mines, it takes a lot of energy to put all this shit up. Like we've seen in gold mines. What? Precipitates forms like charcoal, which can easily catch fire. Pressure from hole in the ground estimated what? 340 million years. Million and 1.8 million tons. Coal mines already rejected by local residents. I don't think so. I think if you get down to coal country, you're going to see a lot more people burning coal and come here to this mine and pay $50, $100 a ton, heating your house for like $300 in the winter. Oh, this is a coke mine. Coke is high carbon, low impurities. I understand it as anthracite. Look at that thing. Look at that, huh? I think it's air operated too. Good place to wear your mask. I'm surprised you're not spraying water on all this.
Just you, building your app on Base 44.
Describe it.
What? Wet Commission documentary. Loading a coal barge. They got one of them in Kayenta. Goes for miles and miles and miles. Conveyor belt. There was another one in near Schofield. And I met a woman that worked in the mine. Quite interesting. That's a big ocean. That can't be the Mississippi. I don't know where this is. No, that ain't Mississippi. Look at the mountains. Coal using all over the world. We're the silly ones, I think. Electricity, heating. It's still king. And you ain't going to get rid of it. You can't get rid of it. You have nothing to replace it. What the fuck? I'll give it a thumbs up. But let's go see this. What the hell is this? They're burning tires. Global warming. Pakistan. Burning tires. At least that's what the thumbnail showed.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand.
Oh, yeah. What? Pyrocyst. Oh, fuck. Is a process of heat and use tires at an oxygen-free environment to temperatures of 400 to 600 degrees. Look at this guy, no shoes on. 600 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, rubber decomposes in pyrolysis oil, gas, carbon black, and steel wire. Man, that guy's precise, huh? The oil is considered an alternative fuel. Gas can be reused for heating and carbon black. Can you imagine that, Leslie? No shoes. Damn. Removing the steel wire inside the tire. The seal is removed, the tires and cut into smaller pieces. Congregates space and accelerates the heating process, allowing the rubber material to decompose. Get the guy a cart. The heat channel into this carbon residue without allowing it to burn directly. So we're going to superheat this whole thing. Look at this. I think this guy's rich. He's got some kind of sandals on. Damn. No oxygen supply, so the thermal breakdown does not occur. Wood? I wonder where they get the wood from. Oh, no way. Yep. Oh, no way. You've been a bad girl. You're going in the furnace. Jesus Christ.
Your body gets hard, but goes soft fast. That's your body rejecting the erection. Your equipment
My body,
rises, but doesn't last
rejection,
long
my
enough to
erection.
satisfy-
That's a tongue twister. Three degrees. We're warming up, Leslie. So this whole thing is heated with wood. And you know what's funny? It's like we talk about pollution. Look at this fucking mess. Yeah. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be if I was burning real coal. So, wow. I think I'm going to 30 one day. Still ain't got the sink drain unfrozen. That ain't going to happen for probably months. So I put a wash pan in there so I can at least rinse off shit. So there's your tire oil. That's flammable oil. Ain't that something? This says -1. What day is it? 30. Monday is supposed to hit 30. I don't think it's been 30 for weeks. 31 on Tuesday. 30 on Wednesday. Oh, this don't look like much fun, dude. Look at that. And they can burn that shit like coal. Look at this shit. What if I could sell them my coal bags? Wow, man, look at that. No mask and nothing. You inject that into a furnace. Burn like gasoline. I think it's funny though, don't you? That this is what's going on right now in the world. We're worried about fucking pollution. Summer. Let me get a couple of days, it's 40 degrees and it might come undone. That's all the wire inside the tires. Look at the fucking dust, man. Crazy.
Have you heard about Pop On Roofing?
Pop On Roofing. Come on and pop on some roof on me, baby. Are they using rubber roofing like that? I don't know. You could. There's your Royal. Oh, I'm on the range. Bones. The second process we will examine is how animal bones are recycled into shirt buttons in Pakistan. Yeah. Small scale industry use cow or buffalo bone and raw material for buttons. Look at this shit. They're going to put it on their head. They are hard, malleable, and have natural strong texture. This guy ain't got no shoes. Process simple equipment such as cutting machines, small lathes, polishing machines. Damn. What your fingers do? Oh, I see. Oh, he's cutting them out. Look at that. We're learning something today. The rest of the people are missing out. What's he doing? Ah, look at that. What skill. What the hell are you doing now? With more precise button shape, uniform size, increased productivity and volume. I have no clue what the hell's... Oh, dyeing him, maybe? This was a big deal here in America, you know. You see a lot of garments in museums. We're talking about bleaching process that makes the buttons white. It looks like you're making them brown. Well, as a kid, you could work in jewelry places doing shit like this, repetitive shit. Oh, they're putting the no, he's not drilling through them. What skill? Ah, there's the drill for the 2 holes. Ain't that something? Look how quick he goes through that. And then I don't know what he's doing there. Oh, polishing the back side or the front side, whichever way you look at it. Ain't that something? I always wondered how they make bone buttons. I think that's kind of cool. What'd you think? Are you still awake? Man, that's an awful big button for the shirt. Are you sure, dude? I guess not. Roger, roger. All right. Well, I thought that was exciting. Let's go. Let's go to Area 51. Oh man!
No idea who came up with the idea to get me this, but it's genius. It's 2025, and some people are
What are you yelling for, dude? Don't tell me you ain't got to put batteries in it. I mean, that's foolish. Come on, we got to straighten this out. Oh. All right. Now let's try going full screen. All right. Try it again. And let's see where this is. Coffee time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big shout out to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you. I know I've picked up a few over the last couple of weeks, so welcome. Anyway, I've made a lot of trips driving back and forth along the southern perimeter of the NTTR, and there's a particular location that sits right off the highway that I pass by every time, so I figured I'd make a little video on it and see what we can see here, and that is Creech Air Force Base. Sitting just off Highway 95 along the southern boundary of the Nevada Test and Training Range, Creech Air Force Base is a significant command and control facility for unmanned aircraft operations across the globe. Primarily operated by the 432nd Wing, but also hosting other units such as the 556th Test and Evaluation Squadron, which flies experimental UAVs. Creech is home to drone operators who fly missions for both the military and CIA across the Middle East and other parts of the globe. Operating not only the MQ-9 Reaper, the backbone of the U.S. drone arsenal, but also more secretive platforms, drones from Creech can be found flying missions around the NTTR, including up around Groom Lake and the nearby Range 61. The very small town of Indian Springs sits just to the south of the base, on the other side of the Highway 95. Originally, back in World War II, Creech Air Force Base was known as the Indian Springs Army Airfield, home to the B-17 Flying Fortress, and had a number of auxiliary airfields around what is now the NTTR, including one up at Area 51, of which the faint outline is still visible on satellite imagery to this day. I have to do my viewing from the south side of the freeway because the north side is all controlled.
Turn right onto Boulder Lake.
We're going to wind our way through the small town of Indian Springs here. If we follow this road west, eventually it's going to turn to dirt. And just past this fence line, we'll be on BLM managed public land. We need to get up a little bit higher so we can see over the fence at Creech. Luckily, there's some hills directly to the west side of Indian Springs here. So it's brand new year, and I spend a lot of time doing pretty physically strenuous activities out in remote areas. So I really wanted to make it a priority to focus on my health. The problem is, it had been a really long time since I booked a doctor's appointment between being so busy traveling and
what do we got? I'm out of coffee. Oh boy.
The folks over at ZocDoc, the sponsor of today's video, have just the solution for you. ZocDoc is a totally free website that lets you find and book doctors right on the website without having to worry about phone calls. You can choose from over 150,000 providers across all 50 states. So you can be sure.
I don't know what you mean. Gut decaf, but use periods if you can.
The doctor was great. The best part is I didn't have to make a single phone call or worry about getting put on hold or anything like that. I could book it all right online. Super
ice
convenient.
used for iced coffee drinks.
Appointments really far out in advance. ZocDoc appointment.
What are you doing, princess?
For spotting.
Oh, good morning. Come on in. Say hi. Good morning. Backwoods in the house. We're at Area 51.
You can see the base there in the distance.
We just watch them turn tires into oil and coal dust. Wow.
Looking through the telephoto lens, immediately we can see here some activity from
There's
the
our
Force
drones.
Reaper fleet.
And they fly high.
This one's taxiing towards one of the
8
hangars.
to 10 below this morning here backwards, depending on who you ask. Says 5 degrees right now, so we're warming up.
Maintenance and diagnostic work.
Yeah. Yeah, lady's happy. Is she happy? Look at that.
Got a good shot of the Creech control tower here. And it looks like a new hangar is being constructed towards the north
more
end
money.
Base.
Oh, yeah.
Curious what sort of aircraft that's going to house.
What are you doing, princess?
Hey, look,
what do you want?
The short bus, just like mine.
You want to go out?
I haven't seen one of the shorter Bluebird buses at the NTTR before.
The short bus.
It's almost exactly like my schoolie.
Those are the real spoons. Very cold out there now.
Looks like it's heading up along the western edge of the fence line. This Reaper's getting refueled. Looks like a fuel truck just pulled up.
Yeah. Boy, I guess the Carolinas are going to get slammed.
After moving around to some different points to watch some of the Reaper activity, I came back to find a nice...
This is how to tell if your olive oil is fake.
You've been using olive oil wrong your whole life, and it's costing your health.
My grandkids have been telling me I'm aging in reverse. This is my secret.
Number 3, canola oil. If you can find organic canola oil, then it's actually a very good oil. The problem with canola oil is most canola oil in the United States is genetically modified. Number 2, coconut oil. Coconut oil has a very high smoke point. So, yes, you can absolutely use it. Unfortunately, coconut oil has only about a tenth of the polyphenols of olive oil. Crisco was actually developed as an candle wax replacement. Crisco is an abbreviation for crystallized cottonseed oil. Cottonseed was never used on food before. In fact, it was an industrial solvent, among other things, during World War II. Procter & Gamble realized that you could put food coloring and tell people it was just like butter. They gave generous grants to the American Heart Association for promoting Crisco as a heart-healthy alternative to butter and lard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, believe it or not, the best oil for cooking is olive oil. But not all olive oils
6
are
degrees, wow.
Have some olive oil before your bed.
I want to see,
And a nice surprise waiting for me. This hangar that had previously been closed was now open. All right, so they finally have that big hangar on the end open, and it looks like the RQ-170 Sentinel is wheeled out there just in front of it. It's the first time I've seen one of those in person, so that's pretty cool. The Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel, a highly advanced aerial reconnaissance UAV, was first introduced in 2007, but many details surrounding this aircraft and its technical capabilities remain tightly under wraps to this day. The only units known to operate it are the 44th Reconnaissance Squadron here at Creech and the 30th Reconnaissance Squadron that flies them out of Tonopah. The tailless, stealthy aircraft, until recently, very few about clandestine operations that the aircraft may have participated in were known to the public. Well, it looks like a second RQ-170 just landed while I was watching the first one. I wish I could have caught this one in the air, but it's taxiing over to the hangar right now. Let's take a look.
I don't know if this is gonna...
The sleek, bat-like flying wing shape of the Sentinel makes its way towards the hangars. It looks pretty small there next to the Reapers behind it.
No.
It's highly unusual that details of an RQ-170 mission would be made public, but recently we got a rare glimpse into the world of this secretive aircraft.
Look at this shit, man.
To capture.
What do you think they're gonna do to us? These are all unmanned shit, man. Yeah, what are you going to use them for? All right. Well, here's some forecast. Is this a video? I don't know what this is. Route 71, 85, Lexington. I guess that's Kentucky. This is big, man. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. All right. This is the North Carolina. I think this is yeah, that's South Carolina. So they're looking at 4 to 6. And then the blue is 8 plus. So they're going to get hit pretty hard. Supposedly the weather, 16 degrees there. Let's see if this will play. I don't think you're doing a good job, you fucking fool. Lighter in more amounts. How about the blue? You put 8 fucking inches or whatever it's supposed to be. What an asshole map. Go back to school, kid. All right, let's get out of here. Hi, what an asshole. Can you imagine being a weatherman that fucked up? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. We always look for the map with the different colors, and then they say, 4 to 7 or whatever the case might be. That dude's fucked up.
Maduro, and this confirmation came from Lockheed Martin.
So, in my opinion, outside of chemtrails, this is what you're going to have to worry about, I think.
Appeared to be an RQ-170, possibly 2 of them, landing in Puerto Rico, but official Air Force statements regarding this mission made no mention of them specifically. Recently, confirmation that they did in fact participate came in an investor meeting from Lockheed's CEO, who stated unequivocally that RQ-170s did participate in Operation Absolute Resolve.
That big one?
Maduro in Venezuela.
I think those can create EMPs, I think. They got lasers in them, too. They get weather modification with them. And they're very high up. They're 60,000 feet, so I don't think the average person... Somebody's driving that thing around. You imagine that? Some 19-year-old kid that just joined the Air Force, went to school for 3 months. I'm really shocked the vehicles aren't all the same
We're seeing some personnel
Air Force color.
Here, and it looks to be getting hooked up to tow it the rest of the way to the hangar.
That's good, Leslie. You need a break. We don't we ain't out of this till March. That's remember I told you I seen the B1 in one of these. The doors were they were closed, but they had like about a 7-inch space in there. So I'm looking in there. All of a sudden, this fucking Jeep comes up with pointing guns at me. I was about 100 yards from the B-52 that was parked there, and my unit was there. Hands up. I put my hands up. I didn't have no gear
After it
with
was
me.
backed into the hangar, I quickly moved to another hill a
Anyway.
little farther away to get a slightly better view directly inside. Here
So
we have
I'm
a
looking
very
at a place to
interesting
take
shot
a
showing at least
shit,
3 units
man.
inside the hangar, with crews
I
working on
got
the
out
one
of
that
that
just
one.
landed.
There's a sign there, they'll kill you. I don't see no sign on these stores. So that was a B-1 bomber. I think that was before anyone knew about it, or told Americans about the B-1.
All right, well, that was pretty cool to see a pair of RQ-170s out and about. I was hoping to see one in the air, but it was still cool to see him out of the hangar. I think that'll about
I'm
wrap
gonna go
up
check on
today's
lady.
reconnaissance.
It's cold out there.
I'll go ahead and sign off
She
on the
likes
video
it,
here.
though.
I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one.
I got another one loaded up, ready to go. I'll be right back.
My wife said, if you win, we'll fly to Asia. If I win, we'll fly to Paris. I bet you won't get toned with just Tai Chi walking before Christmas. Guess who won?
My dad can't lose weight with Tai Chi, so it's a scam?
Oh, no, he's probably just doing it wrong. Most men do Tai Chi wrong, and that's exactly why they can't lose weight. How old is your father?
He is 56.
Oh, perfect. By the end of November, you won't even recognize him.
But what if he hasn't worked out in years?
That's even better. Tai Chi was built for men 40 plus.
Isn't the gym better after 40?
The gym breaks you. Tai Chi will make you feel better and lose weight faster than in your 20s.
Does he need any equipment?
No, his body is enough. Just do it for 9 minutes a day and see your body feel younger.
So what's the first step?
Click the link, get the app, and start tomorrow.
What happens if my husband starts Tai Chi tomorrow morning and follows it for 28 days?
You won't believe his results by the end of the month. This is how Tai Chi workouts work.
But what if he hasn't worked out in
All
years?
right, I'm coming.
If you can start small, that's fine. This program is designed specifically for beginner men age 40 to 60.
Beginner man. I'm not a beginner man anymore. I'm what it is. Can we improve? Hey, only February 1st, tomorrow. They're supposed to have snowmobile time trials down the lake. I'm going to see if we can get down there, and they didn't put what time they're going to be there. What, Mighty? What? Here we go. Let's get some Jew news going. If you're offended, oh well.
Welcome back to Jake GTV News. Did you see ICE shooting American citizens?
I thought there was...
Hold on. Boy, the NRA, the Gun Owners of America, are pretty pissed off about what Trump had to say, that coward fucking Jew. You like Donald Trump, that's okay. I'm not belittling him. I'm calling it what it is. Coward bitch. J.D. Vance is even worse. That TPUSA, that scumbag bitch there, Kirk's wife, they're a 501(c)(3). They violated the law yesterday about how they're going to get J.D. Vance in office. Please don't put that fucking pig in office. Please. He's nothing but a communist. We need to find somebody like Judge Napolitano to run this country. I mean, it's a fucking mess.
We're supposed to get rid of the illegals, though.
Me too. Let's go to Ching Chong on the murder scene.
Ching
Tony
Chong.
and Michael, good morning. We're here in Minneapolis where ICE agents trained by Israel are causing chaos. We go to John for more.
And there's IDF in here,
Ching Chong
too.
thought it was only libtards who oppose this, but they are literally murdering Americans. Back to you in the studio. Stand back.
Please don't hurt me, Sir Ed.
I'm here to get rid of the illegals, Grandma.
Wow, thanks, John. Check this out here. It's from the protest. Here we see an agent assault a woman for simply being at the protest. Then Alex steps in to help her get back on her feet, and the agents pepper spray him and proceed to assault him.
Look
They
at
then
this
proceed to
guy.
remove
He's
this
a
legal
shooter.
owned firearm and shoot him in the back roughly 10 times. Not even kidding.
Holy shit!
They disarmed that guy, by the way. They did disarm him. Jimmy Dore did a real good video on this. I wish they had. They showed one agent that while they're beating him, the guy's beating him in the head with a fucking empty bottle of pepper spray, which is a steel bottle, I think, or aluminum. Still beating him in the head. Guy hasn't done nothing. The agent pulls the gun out of his back, which he was legally carrying, and then fucking shot him. The next agent shot him. The guy in the gray. Gotta love it. American. American.
Please tell me they're going to jail.
Nope. They're on administrative leave while the FBI pretends to care.
Dude, what?
Let's see what Trumpstein has to say.
Very, very unfortunate incident.
You
I don't like
fucking
any of the
communist
guns. I don't like the
bastard
fact that
wearing
he's
your red
carrying a
tie.
gun.
You should
No,
wear
you
your
can't
red
have
tie.
guns. You can't walk in with guns.
You can't walk in with guns. Yes, you can.
You can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. But it's just a very unfortunate incident.
You agree with Trumpstein?
Oh, hell yeah. Guns are bad now. Didn't you get the memo?
What about the Second Amendment?
It's all
He-
4D chess, honey. Trust the plan.
Sup, bro? How do you feel about ICE?
This country needs more Indians and blacks. Check your privilege.
Dude, when did everybody get so retarded? Was it the vaccines or something?
Yeah,
We go to the
5G
investigation
maybe.
to learn
I
more.
think it's
Thanks,
5G.
Ching Chong. So basically, we uncovered that not only is ICE embassy located in Tel Aviv, but they're using the same technology they used to genocide
What?
Palestinians. Embassy located in Tel Aviv, but they're using the same
What?
technology. So basically, we uncovered that not only is ICE embassy located in Tel Aviv, but they're using the same technology they used to genocide the Palestinians. It's a freaking.
You know something? You can sit here and say, "Oh, come on, Ralph. What are these people do their homework?" You heard it right. These are IDF agents coming here to America that've been killing children and babies in fucking Gaza.
Jewish spyware by Paragon Solutions called Graphite, and check this out. Tell me why Alex Pretty was Googled a month prior to the shooting, and again 5 minutes before his death. Make of that what you will. Back to you guys. Wow, wasn't the Homeland Security's own Twitter page being run from Israel?
Yeah, same with ICE's embassy, Tel Aviv to be exact.
Freaking Jews, man.
Shut it down. He was an unhinged lefty who thought our Shobasgoy Trumpstein was a dictator. He kicked the taillight the week prior, so he deserved to be gunned down like a dog. Air that.
Jeez, Producer Berg, chill.
Gosh, he's so Talmudic.
Right, always the victim.
Anyways, here's their emotional justification for cold-blooded murder.
That was a pretty good leg kick.
Right? Let's get Shapiro Steen's take on this whole thing.
Just because we didn't arrest anyone for the Epstein files, genocide, or our poisonous mRNA doesn't mean we won't also get away with murdering Goyim. After all, he kicked a taillight.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Shapiro Steen. Israel is our greatest ally.
You're not getting a raise.
Discount on your Only Freaks?
Not a chance. Ching Chong, take it away.
Gosh, dude, you're such a weak little simp. She's a literal succubus. Anyway, let's take a tour with the ICE. Whoops.
What was your training like?
We were supposed to be trained for this?
Yeah, we've got an antiseptic on the next block. Get ready to murder. Stop resisting.
Damn, now that's AI. But the point is I think they're making a good point. This is what's happening in
I
America.
will tell you this, brother. What? You know? I will tell you this. You raise your boys, I raise your boys.
Wow.
Isn't that like against the law?
You'd think so, but they'll end up getting paid administrative leave and mental health support.
Seriously?
Dead ass.
If I raise my voice, you'll erase my...
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? You said if I raise my voice, you'll erase my voice?
Thanks, ICE. You guys are saving this country.
Didn't they kill that American woman last week, Renee Good or something?
That non-chosen person? She was lesbian leftist Karen. Who cares?
Whatever you say, Daisy.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? What the fuck?
You might be wondering why Minneapolis. Tim Walz ushered in a defund the police initiative, which created a perfect opportunity for Trump's team to bring about the first AI surveillance state. You know what they say? Create the problem, usher in the solution. Tom, back to you. Exactly.
Problem,
so Peter Thiel, a close
reaction,
advisor
solution.
to JD Vance, founded Palantir, the company that built the AI surveillance system used to target sand people. That same technology was sold to ICE and rebranded as Immigration OS, creating a satanic surveillance network to monitor Americans. Shut it down, Tom. That's not for the normies to understand. Keep it up and I'll turn you into a lampshade like I did with Jackie. Back to the Goyslop or you're canceled.
Goyslop Jr.'s Goyslop Filet is back, and it's got more seed oils than ever. I hate myself.
Goyslop Jr.
Gosh, that looks good.
Producer Brooke said if we stop talking about Palantir, Goyslop Jr. will cater the Super Bowl party.
All right.
Zipped. Let's just have Eric Warsaw break it down for us.
Palantir, the same company that is run by the hardline Zionist Alex Karp and who works closely with the Israeli military, will now be in charge of America's civilian data collection.
We built Foundry, which was used to distribute the COVID vaccine and saved millions of lives globally. Palantir is here to disrupt and make the institutions we partner with the very best in the world, and when it's necessary, to scare enemies and on occasion kill them.
And also the target selections for the U.S. military, police forces, and even target selections for ICE officers.
That's right, Eric. We're giving our data to the Israeli Jew whose AI targeted over 50% of the civilian deaths in Gaza. Here he is.
Mostly terrorists.
And by terrorists, he means anyone who opposes their families being genocided, including women and children. This guy.
Shut it the heck down. Say goodbye to your Goyslop Jr. catering. Remember what happened to Charlie? You're next. Run the freaking commercials. Want to express yourself? Well, now you can.
I always wonder how dumb this going sometimes can be.
TikTok.
Now owned by the Jews at BlackRock. Wow, I thought China owning our data was bad. Now you can't even say Zionist without getting flagged.
Straight up. It's like, give it back to China at this point.
Anything's better than Jews at this point, right?
It's like, take a freaking joke, let alone facts.
That's based. We go to John for some breaking news. Thanks, guys. Couldn't have said it better. And this just in, we're taking over Greenland because it was promised to us by Lucifer himself. So take it away, Satan.
By the way, what are we doing with Greenland? We got to do something with Greenland. Where's my advance team? Go to Greenland. They must have some satellite needs or something that we could do there. But we're coloring the world blue.
That's satanic.
Right? Isn't Greenland the central hub for the undersea
data cables connecting North America, Europe, and Asia?
Bingo.
Ching Chong joins us live from Greenland.
We're here in Greenland, and not only is it located on a gold mine of rare earth minerals, but its freezing temperatures are the perfect natural coolant for the AI supercomputers needed to power the New World Order that will enslave
Wow, I didn't think of
Eric
that.
Warsaw, break it down for us.
If you thought George Orwell's 1984 was a bad surveillance state, wait until you see what Israel's Palantir can do with
It's
AI
hilarious,
technology
but I think
for
it's
America.
extremely
Gonna make the
sad.
movie The
I
Matrix
think
look mine.
that's what I see out of it.
Thanks, Eric. But to truly understand the end game, you need to
You know
understand
what I mean?
their ultimate prize.
Like it is so like
Jerusalem's Golden Dome.
China.
The
What's your
satanic
name?
cabal
China
believes
Chung.
controlling this one holy site lets them
And
hijack
you know
God's story
something?
for billions and install
If you don't get it, Connie Chung, and I don't know, I'm a little older than you, but I used to watch Connie Chung, and she used to do the weekend news. She was at Oklahoma City, and many people, Alex Jones, Billy Cooper, the list goes on and on about back in the day, the people who used to uncover this shit. the word was that she was told not to mention of unexploded bombs in the building because they failed so bad blowing that building up. I mean, you look what they did at Building 7, and then you look what they did at Oklahoma City. And she reported it, and that was it. We never seen her again. And if I'm wrong about that, anybody can correct me. So if you go back to Oklahoma City, you'll see her say the search efforts have been held because there's unexploded bombs in the building. What do you mean unexploded bombs? You got a kindergarten in there. What the fuck are you talking about? It was the fucking charges that were wrapped around the girders to take the whole building down, and only a small part of them went off. She was never seen again on
Let's
TV.
hear what Trumpstein has to say about it.
We will have everything we want. We're getting everything we want at no cost.
So the Golden Dome will be on Greenland?
A piece of it, yes, and it's a very important part because it's everything comes over Greenland. If the bad guys start shooting, it comes over Greenland.
So what he means by that is the satanic cabal is taking a piece of God's throne and putting it on their AI brain in Greenland to legitimize the Antichrist.
Is that some sort of question?
How does that make you feel?
Get the out of our country!
So what are we talking about? An acquisition of Greenland? Are you going to pay for it? I mean,
we're talking about it. It's really being negotiated now, the details of it, but essentially it's total access. It's there's no end.
We're making Iran great again, Venezuela, and now Greenland. How exciting.
Why can't we just fix this country?
Because Israel is our greatest ally.
Right, Shapiro-Stein?
Well,
I'm so sick of pretending we're Israel first.
Straight up.
I heard that. Just because you stupid goyim think you can expose our satanic agenda doesn't mean you won't fall for our next psyop. Dennis, shut this episode down or you're all fired.
Thanks, Shapiro-Stein. Suck on this. Anyways, if you're still not following Jake GTV, you're either brainwashed or legally retarded.
You want the link to this? I'll put the link in. It's very sad.
Where our data is going. Just let me hack into Homeland Security real quick. And we're in.
Oh, no motherfucking way. Hold on. Check this out.
And we're in.
Watch this. I don't like the way they did this. He should have let it run. Look, 30-6.
Just let me hack into Homeland Security real quick. And we're in.
What's it say? What's that one say? I can't see it. Charlie's. I don't know what that word is. Lavalier. That definitely ain't a 30-6 round, but boy, oh boy. Unfucking believable.
And time to get rid of their lice. For antiseptic purposes, of course.
Did you hear we gave Jake GTV a strike on his YouTube?
Oh, someone's hacked into our system! Another pizza cost!
Look who it is, my base f***ing noticer. If you want to stop wondering what's going on and know, check out my new book on jakegtv.com. Otherwise, just hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Did you hit him with a YouTube strike? Sir, we did. But he's not stopping. Shadow ban his accounts. We must shut him down before the red heifer is sacrificed.
I'll pull the link to this in chat. Oh, we're going right there. Let's do this. We got some information here on Walmart is lying about the if you haven't seen it, it went viral. And I really don't like using that word, but anyway, the hams that were half the weight. So that'll be a next one. And we got a dog video coming up. Lot to see today. Stay tuned. Come on in. Say hi to your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Why don't you? Show your family and friends some good educational TV. Let's go see this. I want to thank the people that sent me, Leslie and Sis had sent me the first one.
We are not gatekeeping our life
I
hack.
think you.
Okay? This is how I prep for festivals with Capital
What
One
the
shopping.
fuck are you
My
doing,
outfits,
man?
Capital One
I don't know what you're talking about.
So no wonder why our grocery prices are sky high.
Check
right
this
now. It's
out,
because
folks.
A guy on TikTok that we're gonna watch some of his clips
Make
today
sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, and thumbs up. We go live every day at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Don't be a fool. Holy shit, no way.
That don't weigh no 4.66 pounds.
No fucking way. Oh my God. They're doing it on the packaged meat now. I thought it was just the ham. Now, those hams, if you haven't seen the video, Walmart ripping us off on hams, were like Hormel pre-wrapped. And then Walmart was putting a 5-pound label on it, and they only weighed 2.5 pounds. Now they're doing it. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you my theory on this. Fucking Walmart's going to take the scale out of the produce section. I don't think they're going to put a scale in the meat section, which they need to. Holy shit. You know how much of this I use? $2.73 pounds.
£2.37. They're ripping people straight, ripping people off. I'm going through every single one of these. Scammer.
All right, so that's James Rigg on TikTok, and his video popped up on my For You page not too long ago, and I started looking into this a little bit more, and I was like, this is crazy. How often do I go to Walmart and I'm actually checking to see if the weight's correct?
Never.
At least I don't do it.
Never.
I just pretty much have put trust in
Never.
Walmart that they're going to.
You know, it's absolutely amazing how we got fucking welfare cocksuckers in the government, both state government and federal government, to monitor all this shit. You know what I mean? So in some states, if you go and pull up to a gasoline pump, you're going to see a sticker and weight and measurements. And they'll have the date that the pump was checked, which don't mean nothing because they could flip a switch. And 1 gallon's only 3 quarts. You know what I mean? Walmart ripping people off. It's all because of the Jew Federal Reserve. This ain't no reason. Greed, too. But it's a Jew Federal Reserve going into wasteland, you know? I mean, a fucking dollar ain't worth shit. And has gone down tremendously since the other pedophile president we had. Coal. I read the letter last night. Some of you weren't here. Oh, well. Got to be here to get the good information. The fucking coal I'm burning that I bought is premium coal, is anthracite, is what they call near coal. And it's loaded with bone and shale. And that's why I've been suffering on this winter. I've been suffering before, but not as bad as this winter. It's been cold winter, and I understand that. But I loaded that stove up at 12 o'clock last night. And I had maybe about 10 pounds of coal left in the bag. I didn't get 12 hours out of it. That's unfucking reasonable. Shit coal.
It's not happening, folks. Looks like our meat prices are actually way more expensive than it should be, according to James. So he dug into this a little more. He didn't just check the chicken. This applies to many different meats across the board.
I can't believe that. I really can't believe.
All right, so at
Well,
Walmart
that's
again.
the kind of
this is
shithole we're
3 different
living in. I
Walmarts,
love my country.
3 different videos.
Don't
3
get me
different
wrong.
packages
I
of
love
meat.
my country.
Once again, I spent about
But
5
you
minutes
got
here.
welfare
Found this.
recipient
This
motherfuckers
is
in the White
Angus
House
prime rib. They're saying this thing weighs
not doing their fucking job. The
4.64
FBI
pounds
should be in this,
and
right?
$14.87. Whether this is packaged here or not
That
is besides the
blowjob
point.
Jew nigger in the
Walmart
White
pays for
House
this, not by the piece and the label. They pay for
gets the
it
video.
by the
Hey,
case price or the
Mr.
pallet
Trump,
price.
I want to show you this
So if
video.
this thing is
Walmart
weighed and it
ripping
weighs
people
under,
up. Oh,
that's
yeah?
what they pay at their
Let's
cost.
get the FBI to go
Put it on
through
the
the
scale
whole
and see.
fucking country. The whole fucking country. And what they're going to do is they're
4.14.
going to send
When it's weighed and
agents into
packaged, it's
Walmart
thrown into a case. They weigh it at Walmart by their distribution centers, and they weigh it by the case.
Shut
they
them
weigh it by
down.
the pallet. So if this is thrown there with the label,
They
they're
want
going
to
to weigh
shut
the
you
case,
and I
and then
down
they're
for
going to pay
little
for the case
bullshit in
price
life.
to the weight. Then
Shut
they're going to throw
'em
this
down.
label, which is off, into the shelves, and you're going to pay for it when you pick it up and you put it in your cart. Now I'm thinking it's time to start questioning management. I've been trying to stay on incognito, doing foundational kind of investigating right now. In and out. It's just
Did
taking
he
no
say
longer
his
than
name?
5 minutes to find these. I went to hit 3 to 5 stores. This is 3.
Wonder if a
3 for
quarter
3.
pound is
I think
really
it's
a
time to
quarter
start questioning
pounder.
what they do about it.
Hey,
what they will do about it. Try to fix
MJ.
it, if they try to fix it. What type of protocols do they have in place? I'll tell you what they need. They need to stop having all the weights and all the labeling done at the suppliers. They do that so they don't have to hire labor. They need to hire labor. They need to be responsible for everything that comes in their store. They need to label
Did you
themselves.
see this,
They need to
MJ?
put it- they need to
You
check
don't
it. They
shop
need to
at
put it out
Walmart, though.
themselves. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else. Give me suggestions. You guys are making great comments. Thank you for making this go viral. Thank you for making awareness. That is the most important
Yep,
thing.
absolutely.
This is not going to stop until we.
I wouldn't trust any grocery store. Hannaford,
Okay, so that
Shaw's.
one wasn't that bad, but what I wanted to do here is I wanted to run some math, right? So this is probably the most conservative one that we've seen that wasn't that far off, but I want to do this also with the next clip because the next one's literally like double the amount. It's insane. What I wanted to do is I wanted to calculate the difference in price of what it would cost when it was actually priced out per pound versus what it cost if it was actually priced out by the actual weight that was weighed on the Walmart scale. All right, so the original weight was 4.64 pounds, and then it was 14.87 per pound. So we're going to multiply that by 14.87, giving us a total of $68.99, how they came up with the $69 price that was on the price tag. But when he weighed it, it weighed 4.14 pounds. So if we do the math on that, 4.14 times the 14.87 per pound, that's $61.56. We subtract that by $69. That's a difference in price of $7.
You fucking believe that on a pack of chicken?
$7.44 to be exact. Again, not a huge difference.
Genomics.
But as we all know, with our grocery bills, every time we hit the grocery store, this stuff adds up. Now, let's watch these next clips because these are even worse.
All right, back at Walmart again. This is my 4th trip to Walmart. I'm at one of the same ones I was at before. I'm going to keep it in real time, and we're going to look. You see, look.
Many of them. $10 below this morning. There you go.
I'll tell you right now, that's not 24. That's not 4.94 pounds. See how easy it is? So this is the second time with Kentucky Legend. This is the same Walmart that I found the other Kentucky Legend in for $25.
This is the guy that exposed this whole thing.
There's another one. There's another one. There's 2. Because I mean, it's that easy. I know that doesn't weigh that. I found 2. I found 2 in 20 seconds. Do you think that one weighs 5.4? So that's 3 in 30 seconds. Let's take it to the produce scale and weigh it. Let's see what they weigh. This is crazy. This is insane.
I wonder how far
let's see
Walmart's going to go, being Jew-owned. The man, you know, the security cameras see this guy picking up some hams, throwing in his car. Yeah, I played that for you the other day. He might play it again. He went and talked to the manager, and the manager's sitting there stupefied. Stupefied. You'll, if it's in here, you're gonna find this guy. I'll look later, see if there's a link to his guy. So what? Let's concentrate on what the fuck I'm seeing. So security camera picks him up, going with 15 hams over to the produce scale. He ain't doing nothing else but weighing them. Are you going to have him arrested or something? You see what I'm saying? This is big beyond belief. And it's in
2-pound weight from Sporting Goods. Scales over by 0.02. All right, let's weigh these one by one. 1.83. It says 4.93.
Do you fucking believe this?
What's this one saying? 5.41. 2.32. 4.54. Come on now. Another one. 4.93. 1.83. Another one. 5.62. 2.53. 4.80. 1.71.
So another thing I want to mention is these packages of ham are like, and I'm going to use Hormel. They might not be, they could be Black Forest hams, all prepackaged, sent to Walmart. Walmart decides what the price is going to be. Walmart put that fucking price tag on there. Hormel didn't. Just remember that.
5.51, 2.41. Somebody do the math on some of these. Put it in the chat. Go ahead. Go to work. Let's get them. If it's time to go see management, let's see what they have to say about it.
All right, well, let's do the math on it. So one of them was 4.8 pounds, and it cost $4.98 per pound.
Unfucking believable for him.
Cost of the ham, and it came out to be $23
for that little piece of ham.
90 cents. Now, when he weighed it, if we look at the video here, it came out to be 1.71 pounds. So we do the 1.71 times the 4.98 per price per pound. It's $8.05.
Fucking $8.50 you're being ripped off.
$8.05 versus, what did I say, $23? It's a $15.
$15. 14.
Process here is whenever he mentioned about
it's a lot of money, folks.
Do they do an overall, weight on that ham, and then that's how they distribute it? But then he also mentioned that it's already priced pre-packaged, or it's priced before it hits the shelves.
I just said this.
Again, I'm not super familiar with this, but just seeing this, I was kind of shocked at the difference of these prices, especially this ham. I mean, we're talking over double the amount of what the actual price should be if we're looking at the label on the price. But I'm also shocked at how this hasn't been caught yet. That's the other.
How come the
part,
FBI?
Right?
How come you state fucking inspectors? How come you state police ain't raiding this fucking place? My buddy lives in Long Island, and about 6-7 years ago, he smoked pot. He says, I got to be real careful. I said, why is that? Well, I smoked the pot in the house, but I got the windows open. And if somebody smells the pot, the fucking pigs will come. Believe it or not. So you should take that same attitude.
He actually talks to management. So let's see what happens here.
Oh, here you go. I'll shut up. Listen very carefully.
That's ridiculous. You know those are walking out the door. People are throwing them in their cart and they're walking out the door with them. And Walmart is paying the weight price on those, but they're actually weighing what I just weighed back there. That's what Walmart's paying for. So Walmart is profiting off of these. Well, one thing we know for sure is definitely a problem with
Kentucky Legend. So that's the way they come packaged. They send them to Walmart, and Walmart puts a label on it. So Kentucky Legend has nothing to do with this. You know, it'd be funny. The Kentucky Legend put right at the top the weight in several places around the wrapper. Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, that's absolutely insane. Why aren't they checking them? They are responsible for that. They are responsible for it. Why don't I have to come in here and be the controls? I can't believe I found 6, 7, or 8 in 30 seconds. You gonna try this one?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
He's going to get the
just by
manager.
thinking about it.
Listen to what the manager says. We'll have to get rid of him and give him to the homeless shelter. Doesn't mention about calling corporate right away, taking the guy.
So what does that one weigh? Oh, you scanned it. Yeah, 2.32 pounds. But look, this says 5.41.
The fucking bimbo didn't even understand.
It's a pound. That's
Don't even understand.
That's fine.
The worker's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, dude.
What's that one? This one weighs 185. Look, and it says 4.94. I appreciate it.
And then he's the best person you can.
Okay.
I got to find this guy's
So that's crazy. And the actual
channel.
management comes in, but I wanted to mention here that on some of these comments, I was trying to read through and see if there was something going on, right? I wanted to at least see if someone from corporate or, you know, someone who works there. And even the workers of Walmart were like, I never even thought to check this. They didn't. They're like, now that I know when I see this meat come through, I'm checking the price when I'm checking people out. The problem is now most times you go into Walmart, it's self-checkout. But if you go to self-checkout.
But I just remember I told you it was prepackaged ham. I think the meat people, like that piece of ham in California, might be a different price per pound than it is here in Maine. So I think the hams are shipped to the Walmart, and the meat guy puts a label on them. I think that's how it works.
Check the weight. Check the weight versus the price and see if you're getting robbed, right? Let's see if it's actually what it says it is, price per
How
pound.
about the water, Leslie?
Because like when you weigh your vegetables,
The water in the chicken?
You know, your fruits or whatever you're getting.
That was
you
what,
should check it,
5
right?
months
Now,
ago?
when I go to
I
Walmart,
showed you that?
You bet your sweet, you know what? I'm gonna
Fucking
place my meat
filling
on
the
scale and I'm
package
gonna
up
weigh it, and if it doesn't
with
correctly
water
add up,
or
I'll be like,
some
hey, why
kind
is
of
this weighing,
liquid. Who
you know,
knows
half
what
the
it
amount
was?
that it says it is on the label, and it should be literally, you know, more than half of what it costs. This is crazy. It was nuts when I saw this. See what management says.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So
Here we go.
I was going through to buy a ham, and I picked one of these hams up here, and I looked at it. I was like, whoa, $24.60. And I looked at the poundage, right? So I took it over your produce scale. It's over double the pound. And then we just waited over there on the, she waited on the scale. All these hams are over double at $25. And what tipped me off is I came in the other day and but I just put it back. I'm worried about other people. Like, how does that happen?
And this, we don't even weigh anything.
So, the manufacturer weighs it.
Yeah. Even our hamburger and all that.
Is somebody supposed to like put an eye on this to make sure it doesn't go out?
Well, I might be wrong. Let's hear that again. And I wish this guy wasn't so narcissist and put your fucking ugly face in the fucking corner so we could see what's going on.
Is somebody supposed to like put an eye on this to make sure it doesn't go out or what? I mean, I found those in 30 seconds. Yeah. I mean, Walmart just had a class action lawsuit for $48 million over this stuff, didn't they? Last year?
I don't know nothing.
Dude, I'm just doing my job.
I'm just getting head count from these young girls I hire.
On your scale, she weighed them up here. So, like, what do you do at this point?
You said we don't even have a way of reweighing this stuff.
No, you can't reweigh it.
So Walmart sends them with the price label on it.
Yeah, we're donating to the food bank.
Donated to the food bank.
Yeah. But what procedures do you guys have in place here to make sure this doesn't happen
I'm
again?
gonna send it up to our home office so
Okay.
they can contact
Like
you.
You want to call Walmart?
Procedures for people who put meat out, like
Do they look at the prices like I just did and say, wow? I mean, that throws you off.
Obviously, we don't. But,
Yeah. I mean, I mean, them. I mean, what is it, Kentucky Legend? Yeah, they got something to do. They got some work to do there.
Yeah.
Because this is just one
I don't
Walmart.
think
This is
Kentucky
30
Legend
seconds,
is
I found
putting the
that.
price on it.
Yeah, the thing is,
I think this guy's an asshole, and I think the meat man at the store puts the price on it.
Walmart makes $2 billion. Like if those went out,
we probably pay.
And they drop it on the scale.
pay the real
We
weight.
paid them.
Yeah,
If
but
they're $4.90 a pound, they just leave that number $4.90, drops on the scale, prints out a tag with the weight and price per pound and how much it
I'm
costs.
pretty sure that they'll weigh the case, and whatever the case weighs, despite what the labels say. So if those all went out the door, Walmart would have profited.
Oh, the chicken. Remember I told you, Leslie? They fill it with water. It's got a diaper in it. They're hermetically sealed. Those styrofoam trays weigh something. So don't the wrapping and definitely the soaking wet diaper. So I asked this, 4 or 5 months ago? Are they weighing the chicken and then putting them in the tray? Or are they putting the chicken in the tray, sealing it, and then weighing it?
Sorry about that.
All right, well, there you go. I don't feel very confident. Do you? Basically, kind of shrugged it off. Didn't answer any questions. Didn't even know about the class action lawsuit. There should be somebody here doing my job. I offered. I told him I go around the whole. I said I worked the whole store. I told him I bought
Everything.
Not price straight.
Everything.
He just rolled his eyes.
Don't matter what
So,
it is. WD-40,
it has to go higher.
they're all
Guys,
going
go
this
out and do this.
genomic way.
Go out and do this. Go out and do this. Make some noise. Let's be heard. Check your meat.
Yeah, so I thought that was crazy, guys. And I mean, my biggest thing here too is first that manager. I mean, poor guy. He don't know. Like, he doesn't know
Poor
what's going on.
guy.
He's probably just shell shocked to see that prices are actually that much of a difference.
Well,
so you can't like blame the management of Walmart, but
bullshit. 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 I think that's total bullshit. And so let's bag this shit up and come with me. Well, I'm a manager. I got an emergency number to call the fucking store, and you bring your camera in, corporation, and you bring the camera in, and you can record the whole phone call. How's that? Fuck you. Go tattoo more fucking ink into you. Make it dumber than you are. I gotta try to find this guy's so I can share his channel. I think we all should subscribe. Sign up for public. Download budget tracker, debt payoff tracker, and new. This guy ain't even going to give this guy a mention. I'll give you a fucking thumbs down if I can't find it. Follow me on Instagram. JJ Buccaneer earns commission on tag products. He ain't giving. Translations. Oh, that's that guy's name, JJ Buccaneer. Yeah, well, fuck you, asshole. I'm definitely taking my thumbs away. Let's see if I can find it. This fucking guy don't have the link, and I think, one thing about YouTube, it can work really well as long as the Jews stay out of it. And, people like this, and nobody put the guy's name on it. Leslie, do you have that guy's name? I was trying to look in the transcript, but when I click on transcript, No, it won't give me the transcript. I'm going to rewind this. Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. They didn't put it down below. Let's see if the transcript going on. Sky right now. Sky high. Come on, people. James Rigg. Yeah, fuck you. I ain't giving you a thumbs up. You fucking coward communist. James Rigg. James Charles. He might not even be on here. Guitar. Meat scam, I guess. You can action. So he's not, I don't think he's got a channel. He's on TikTok. His name is James Rigg. Find your soulmate. Shut the fuck up. Americans are being ripped off. This is a video, but I don't know if he's got his own channel.
At Walmart again. I'm telling you.
Black Media Truth. That communist Jew we just got done watching misspelled his name. His name is W-R-I-G-G. You fucking cocksucker. I should have gave you a thumbs down. What was it? Oh. W-R-I-G-G. Black Flag Media Truth. No. No. Jimmy Riggs. Let's see this one. Did you see the puppy video? No, I'm working on this right now. We'll get to it in a minute. Now,
Walmart.
That's a fucking prepackaged meat. A medically sealed cover on this is pretty heavy, and there's a diaper in here. And notice there's no water in here. I was buying fucking chicken like this packed with water. So what did I do? I cut the fucking corner of the cellophane, put the fucking meat back into the cold refrigerated thing, and let it drain out the slop all over the place. I don't think this is him. I don't think this is him. That don't sound like him. Somebody using his name?
That don't weigh no 4.66 pounds.
Wow. Holy motherfucking shit.
7 pounds. They're ripping people straight, ripping
It
people
is
up
him.
above. I'm going through every single one of these. Fucking scammer.
There it is. I think this is him. Put your face up, dude, and your emoji. That's him. All right. Now let's go see a picture of the puppy. Thank you for sending me pictures. Just want to see how much this guy's got. No. Homestead. So we'll sub to him, but it looks like a lot of his videos are about homesteading, but I sub to him anyway. Let me put the link to chat. How do you do this? 55, you gotta be kidding me. Man. Share. Leslie's going to be 60. I woke up to 10 below. And it's warming up fast. We're in there's this Jimmy Riggs video that exposed the Walmart ripoff. That's a link if you want it. It says 12 on my thermometer. The computer says 8. It's somewhere in between that. But this time of year, especially when I had Buddy and we used to walk in 10 inches of snow in the field across the way, this time of the year into February, even being 10 degrees out and Buddy and I walking, the sun would melt the snow. Because we are, we're getting close to the Arctic here where we live. All right. All right. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is, who this is. Oh, interesting. So I got spam along with your puppy pictures. All right. All right. What? Yeah, my mom's 75-year-old boyfriend still driving a day hauling grains. That's good for him. Semi and trailer. Mom's 78, still working full-time bank, 22 miles away. I bought a $600 miniature Dachshund thingy, female, 14 weeks old. She named it Dixie, her nickname when she was little, from Louisiana. That's a good story. But they're both working, man. Puppies need love too, you know. Wow. Yeah, it was loaded with spam. That's what I was trying to figure out what was going on. Cool dogs. They're mice chaser. $500 miles a day. That's an awful long day to drive. I think they can only drive 12 hours. As an older man, wow, good for him. He can knock out 500 miles. You get 400 miles per 250. 4 hours for 250. They're very cool, man. Very cool. Leslie, where are you, Leslie? Leslie could tell you. Yeah. So you're not making that. I don't understand how you're doing 500 a day every day. That's a long fucking, that's young shit. But whatever, if he's doing it, he's doing it. You know, and it's, you know, you got a lot of flat land there. You're not like driving here in Maine where it's fucking up and down hills, backcountry roads. I remember I came up here and picked up a load of paper. I forgot the name of the place. Woonascocket, something like that. Anyways, man, it was all roads like I live on. You know, and I don't remember how far from the highway, but whoa, I was wiped out with that shit. And the tractor trailer. Wow, that's incredible. Anyways, Leslie, you here? I remember holding on, had the window down, holding on with dear life, with my left arm out the window, holding on to the mirror base because I thought it was going to fucking roll over. There are a lot of crown in the road here in Maine. What kind of dog is that, Leslie? He says dash hound with a question mark. No, I couldn't either. But when I went out west, I was putting the miles down. It was 12 hours, 14 hours to somewhere around State College, Pennsylvania. And then my next jump, I think, was to get into Indiana. So drive completely through Ohio and halfway through Indiana, jump in the back of my Toyota, rest for an hour or two, go get a coffee and drive on. Let's see if Leslie's got an opinion on what kind of dog. Very pretty. I think you got yourself a good dog. Leslie might be far behind. Well, I'm sure she'll see this and hear this. She'll answer us in a little bit. She's probably busy. Thank you for sharing. Let's go see this one about dogs. Yes, it's AI, but it's pretty cool. That Jake TV is something, though. It is a dash hound. There you go. She's a local expert in the room for canines.
Today, we're diving.
Aren't they rat hunters?
That might break some.
Or is it the Jack Russell?
But don't worry, we'll also lick your emotional wounds after. Yep, today's episode is Dogs Don't Love You the Way You Think. In other words, we still love you, but like
not in a rom-com montage kind of way. Yeah, so backs. Nope, more like you're the person with the snacks and the opposable thumbs.
Why I heard.
All right, let's start with the myth. You humans think our love is like that slow, motel wag when we run across a field toward you in dramatic lighting.
You think we love you the same way you love your crush who left you on read in 2019? Spoiler, we don't. See, humans are super into projecting. You see us lick your face and you go, he loves me. But we might just be like, salty. Or like, you cried into a bag of Doritos earlier and now you taste like Cool Ranch anxiety. Yeah. If you're out of our sight, we assume you've gone to fight a bear and we weren't invited.
Right. This new plasma lighter is threatening the
That's not plasma, dude.
lighter industry, and they are doing everything they can.
Everything's a fucking lie on this goddamn thing. That wasn't plasma.
Love for dogs? It's not hearts and sonnets. It's oxytocin and routine. Yeah, when we see you, our brains do the happy chemical thing. Same as when we see food, toys, or a... But seriously, studies show our brains release oxytocin when we're around you. Yeah. That means trust, safety, familiarity. You're not our lover. You're our anchor. We associate you with food, safety, comfort, and play. That's the canine holy trinity. So if we cuddle, it's not because we saw it in a rom-com. It's because you're warm and we trust you not to push us off the couch. Let's hit you with some real science. You know how we mentioned oxytocin earlier? That's the same hormone that helps human parents bond with their babies. And guess what? Dogs have that too, and it spikes when we see you.
That's right. In a study in 2015, scientists found that when dogs and humans gaze into each other's eyes, both species experience a boost in oxytocin, like little mutual brain chemistry.
That's wild. But, and here's the twist, that doesn't mean we understand love the same way you do. Our brains are wired to associate people with us. Yeah. We don't remember your birthday or how you once stayed up crying about your ex, but we do remember the sound of your car, the smell of your hoodie, the way your voice is soft when you say our name. No, but I am serious. What I say is real. We don't write poems. Right. We don't plan anniversaries. Right. But we bond through scent, touch, routine, through presence. And that bond, that's what makes us follow
Routine, man. I can't tell you. Well, I did tell you. Friday afternoon, 12 o'clock, Buddy would be going bullshit in here, knowing we're going to go do wash dishes tonight.
Big word alert, anthropomorphism. When you treat animals like humans. It's like putting a birthday hat on your cat and expecting him to enjoy it. Or when you post a selfie with your dog and write, "He's my soulmate." Like, Karen, your dog eats socks. We get it. You feel like we love you like a partner or a best friend. Right. But in reality, it's more primal. We love you like pack. Right. Pack love hits different. It means I trust you to not abandon me during thunder. That's loyalty. That's survival. That's real. And sometimes people mistake that for a kind of emotional maturity we don't have. Like, no, I'm not mad you didn't text back.
I'm mad you went outside without me, but also stop trying to make us jealous with the neighbor's dog. We don't care unless they took our stick. Then it's war.
Yeah. Now you might be sitting there crying into your hoodie, wondering if any of it was real. It was, bestie. Yes. But it wasn't human love. It was dog love. And dog love, that stuff is elite. We don't fake stuff. We're not nice to your face and then bark about you behind your back at the dog park. If I love you, I follow you to the bathroom. If I don't, I pretend you don't exist when guests bring bacon. It's not that we don't feel, it's that we feel differently, simpler, more honest, less. Taylor Swift album, just the 2-second version of, hey, I trust you with my life. And that trust, that's everything. Yeah. That's why we wait by the door. That's why we guard your bed. And yeah, that's why we go bonkers when you come back from the store. You coming home is literally the best part of our day. Every single time. Even if you forgot the treats. But like, don't forget the treats. Okay, so we've talked a lot about how we love you. But did you know that not all dogs love in the same way? Yep. Just like humans are all built different, introverts, extroverts, anxious texters, dogs come with their own settings too. Breed, upbringing, even early life experiences All of that shapes how we connect with you. Yeah. For example, herding breeds like me, super alert. We're wired to stay close, monitor the group, and sometimes judge you for walking too slow. Mm-hmm. It's not clinginess, it's in the job description. Mm-hmm. Guard breeds like me, loyalty is in our DNA, but we can be slow to trust strangers. Mm-hmm. We bond deep, but you gotta earn it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get the full heart, but not on day one. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, some breeds are total social butterflies, which will wag our way into anyone's lap. Yeah. Doesn't mean we don't love you special. Yeah. Just means our love has range. And don't forget early socialization. Puppies that meet a variety of humans, dogs, and environments during their critical period grow around 3 to 14 weeks, grow up more confident and connected. Rescue dogs who miss that window, they might take longer to open up. Yeah, doesn't mean they're broken. It means love for them
Lady's still
might look
stubborn,
like slow
dog.
blinks,
Even the
soft
vet said it.
sighs, or just
It's
existing in the
silly,
same
man.
room.
I put
Some
shit in
dogs
her
love loud
dish.
with jumps and licks. Others
So I
love
put
quiet
something
with
in
tail
her
wags
dish,
on the other side of the couch. The
leftover
form
or
changes,
something,
but
a
the
little
bond
bit.
is still real. So if your dog
She goes in a world of panic.
golden retriever, that's okay. Love isn't one size fits all. It's shaped by genes, life, and trust, not Instagram videos. And remember, even the quietest dog has a heart loud with loyalty. So now that you know we don't love like humans, how should you love us back? Consistency, routine, respect, and maybe stop dressing us like minions. Feed us on time. Don't yell over accidents. Learn our signals. Trust us to be dogs, not toddlers with fur. Also, let us sniff stuff. We get more info from one butt sniff than you do from 30 minutes of stalking your ex on Instagram. Yeah. True love is letting me be a dog. And if I bring you a dead bird, that is a love letter. Signed, sealed, slightly decomposed. But proper exercise, play, mental stimulation, that's how you show love. Also, belly rubs. Unlimited belly rubs. But only when we ask. Consent matters. So, to wrap it up, we do love you, just not like a Nicholas Sparks movie. More like you smell like home and you drop chicken sometimes. Kind of love. And that, friends, is good enough. Thanks for tuning in to the Bone Podcast, where the love is real, even if it's a little slobbery. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you thought of this video, because we also learned something from you. Oh, yeah. And for true dog lovers, we have special subscriptions to our channel. Be sure to check it out. We'd love that. Catch you next time, my man. And remember, just because we don't write poems doesn't mean we wouldn't eat your enemies. That's real love. Bye.
And I'll tell you what, the Ruby girl was like that. Wow, man. Don't go near the fucking car. Do not go near the car. And if you come to visit and you slap me on the back and she was around, you got a good chance of getting teeth put around you. Although she wouldn't be doing that. She wouldn't be doing that if they if she's seen it done once. Big trouble if you do it twice. Let's give this guy some fantastic simple comment. They only got 101 comments. Call my dog up to snuggle with me as I'm watching this. Yeah, man. I mean, you want the link? Anybody? Anybody want the link? Going once, going twice. See ya. Where we going? I think we're going to go see Sarah in Tune. And I will be sharing Jake TV on my playlist. "13 degrees" says 8 degrees on my computer. Got a lot of ice off the roof edge. Hundreds of pounds, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. All right, we did that. Now, Leslie, if you're listening, they're using the two dogs as my thumbnail. Hand grenades, 5 million feet per second. How about this? Some ballistic high speed. This could be fun. If you never handle hand grenades, we got a couple of them when I was in the Army. And what can I tell you? It's kind of cool. $5 million frames per second. These guys got some big time cameras. And this is a grenade, man.
If you haven't, you're about to. Fire in the hole!
Amazing. Amazing. They didn't
Ever
blow
since
their
we
camera
did
up.
bullets at multiple millions of frames per second, number one comment was explosives, explosives, explosives. A savior was found. Thanks for bringing us out. Sure. So go ahead and who are you? Where are we? And what are we going to do?
Well, I'm Matt Barnett, and we're at the Benetti Explosives Demolition Range, and these guys have got some super high-speed camera to capture some things I've always wondered about.
We should probably start with something small like squibs or blasting caps. What other stuff you got? You probably got everything, but we got deck cords we could look at.
Ooh, deck
and then,
cords.
of course, we have some hand grenade bodies that we're going to examine how they come from together.
Yeah, because we've done grenades before, right? And it was like one frame, and it was out. Next frame is like that. So now we can probably tenfold our frame rate for that and hopefully see what's going on inside a grenade, which is just going to be wild. It doesn't even make sense. Right?
Yeah, it's going to be the ultimate Death Star.
So as someone that understands explosives innately, we'd love to show you footage like this so you can even yourself understand what's going on better.
Yeah, I learn something every day, and I have no doubt I'm going to learn more watching this. I'm excited.
All right, well, we can head to the shop first, do some small stuff. We could explore Schlieren, and then we can come back out here and do bigger stuff.
Okay.
Cool, let's get to it. Welcome.
The bullet pitches were really incredible. They shot 2 bullets at each other and they caught it in midair, hitting each other.
Welcome back to Ballistic High Speed.
And deck cord right there.
All right, before we begin our journey of high explosives, we're here indoors, and we've got Matt from Haviland Imaging.
Hey guys, brought the Shimano X3 out again for you.
May recognize him from our 20 million frames a second bullets. So we've got the X3 here, and we're doing what's called Schlieren imaging, which is a fun word. It's German, right? Streak imaging. We've got a light that's going to pulse here. It's going to travel across the shop over here towards our wonderful friend Adam. And as the light is here, what's going to take place? We have these little squib explosives. When you're watching movies, when someone gets shot, it's like, pow. It's actually this. They didn't actually get shot. I hope that didn't ruin your favorite movie. It'll basically just be set up, I assume, just in the middle of the mirrors where we're going to need it. And then when it explodes, it's going to disturb light. That's back to you. Yeah. You could disturb the air with heat by just moving gases through there. And this is sensitive enough that we'll see all those disturbances. So if even something small like this is going to produce a nice spherical wavefront of a shock wave. And so as that's happening, this light is going to hit this parabolic mirror and then begin the journey back down here to our telephoto lens. This blade is going to cut the light in half, which is going to give us a contrast because light that was originally going to hit the sensor down there is now getting blocked because as that wave front is refracting light, it does all kinds of weird optic stuff. And that'll go back onto our sensor and it will record whatever is happening. So we're pulsing light, setting off a detonation, light's coming back, and we're seeing it at, what are we starting at, 500,000? 500,000 frames a second. So we're going to do a few tests with, we got different sizes of squibs and maybe even a blasting cap. Maybe a blasting, that's all we can do indoors. Yeah, so we're going to study some shockwave dynamics and we're going to go outside. Also, we're going to have a Pepperbox exclusive that's going to be more in depth behind the scenes. So if you're on Pepperbox, we'll see you over there as well. But we're going to get to it and do some detonations. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Dusty.
smokes.
Actually, there's a lot of cool stuff in here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Adam, come over here. Oh my gosh.
The shockwave over each of the fragments.
Like all of those. Yeah. Looks like you're looking at like bacteria in a microscope. It's almost too big of a blast for the mirror size. That's how big that is. Dang. That's crazy.
If we go a little earlier, we should see this shockwave rebound off the table and come back up.
Oh yeah. We might have to cut frame rate a little for that. This is a good point to remind you that this camera pushes what is possible with a digital sensor to such an extent that it is limited to just 256 frames per capture. That's just a little over 10 seconds of playback, so we are constantly having to balance and adjust our frame rate to make the most of this super short record time.
How long it takes a beginner like my dad to go from beer belly to get ripped again with Tai Chi.
How old is your father?
He is 56.
Oh, perfect. By the end of November,
perfect.
you won't even recognize him.
But what if he hasn't worked out in years?
Oh, shut up. You little pig.
All right.
Why?
Ready to go.
Go for it.
3, 2, 1.
So this time we lowered the frame rate to 250,000 to try to get the reflecting shockwave off the table. With a set number of frames we can capture, the faster we capture them per second, the less
You guys
time
liking
we have
this?
to record.
Put a 1 in chat.
Oh my
If not, we
goodness.
can move on
See
to
how
something
quickly it's
else.
spinning out too from the
But
inverse square law.
it really
As
does
we
get
over 1 million frames
quite
per second,
interesting.
our record time is far less than a millisecond. And at a maximum of 20 million, we have to get our timing dialed to just 12 microseconds. This is a challenge that we'll have to address throughout this entire video. Super cool.
You can see the shockwave
Awesome.
bouncing.
Okay, you want to try to up the frame rate now? Hit a million?
Shockwaves.
3, 2, 1.
Used to see them shooting
So
artillery.
crisp. So loud.
If it was humid. Humid. Love the shockwave. All right, let's move on.
Look at all those little stuff.
They do a lot of analyzing.
Squib here right at the foci of this ellipse, and the shot
To 2 million, because that's pretty slow.
shot I came up with a while back that I wanted to see in action. You've got the squib here right at the foci of this ellipse, and the shock wave as it expands out and reflects off the ellipse should come back into focus right over here where the other foci
Yeah, but it
is.
does.
I don't know, it'll look pretty cool.
You're saying
A sharp focus there.
Is this theory or is this going to work?
No, that'll work.
Okay.
I think so.
Cool.
Ready?
This little bonus shot. Let's watch physics in action. Look how clear that is. Right there. Right on the edge. That's so cool. This is why you go to geometry class, folks.
So, you know what we can see by here is this isn't a directional force, semi-directional. You can't do that with a truck loaded with ammonium nitrate. And I could ask these guys to do something to prove that. You can't. I mean, if you put huge fucking concrete blocks on one side of the truck, and you ammonium nitrate, but you're still not going to blow a building up like you did on fucking Oklahoma City. It's impossible.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
I'm no
we
expert.
are
I'm an
moving
idiot.
from the large squib load all the way up to a blasting cab, which is not
Ooh.
what that is. No, we're waiting on our explosives expert to get here to swap it out. And over the last 48 hours,
Because they
I have been
can't
getting
touch them
lobotomized
legally,
with
believe it
talks
or
of
not.
Nanoseconds.
That's
and
how
microseconds.
fucked our
Good word.
free country
Like all
is. You
sorts of
can't go
stuff.
buy
So
blasting
can you
caps.
bring
Why
this
would
into the
you?
ballpark that anyone
You can
watching
take
this
tree
can
stumps
understand
out
how
with
fast
blasting
are you
cap.
talking?
Well, the common phrase
I can't believe
is
they're going to
blink of an
set
eye,
one
right?
off
The
in
blink
this
of an eye
building,
is
though.
usually on the order of hundreds of milliseconds, right? Okay. The explosion time, detonation, is usually on the order of tens of microseconds. Okay. So we are 4 orders of magnitude, an order of magnitude being 10 times. Okay. Shorter of a time scale than the blink of an eye. So that's 10,000 times we have funneled into time to get down to microseconds.
So by the time I blink, that could have happened 10,000
times or more.
Wow.
Just depending on, when do you classify the explosion, right?
I hear the expert It's rolling in now, so we're gonna get this wired up and start.
All right, let's go.
You're gonna do the fire in the holes, yeah?
Just be on this side. Make sure you can't see that. Ready? Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Oh, that was way louder. Everything triggered.
Yes, be buzzing for a week.
We missed it. We missed it. We missed it. We're gonna have to do another one. The blasting caps have a longer inherent delay to blow up from a trigger time than those squibs did. So the Shimatsu didn't see anything. So that's why we have the TMX camera. The TMX records for many seconds.
Damn.
So we can see from trigger frame to when it detonates what that delay is, and then reduce that delay and reprogram it into the Shimatsu. So we're just gonna have to go again. Going hot! Fire in the hole! Ooh. So fun. This is one of those things, like there's nothing to see until the cameras are done. Yep, we got it. We got it.
Damn. Notice it going down. That's to detonate dynamite, C4, or other explosives. Look at that. Supersonic.
The other photogenic is lighting up the gases for us.
I'm surprised they can't slow it down. They did one on a stick of dynamite. It was pretty incredible.
The top of the blasting cap. So you see a bulge? Yeah. You can see it wrinkling.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. So you have the inertia of the metal trying to get shoved out, but since all the explosion is released, all we have is just energy pushing up, and it's like a soda can just getting crushed. I did not think that that's something we would see. That is freaking wild. This looks like a chandelier of death. At what frame did you run this at? This is about $500,000. $500,000? Nice. I didn't expect it to go off at that end first. Yeah. First frame would have been that. First frame would have been that. So now we could cut out like 40. Where is it? Oh, peak brightness is perfect. Someone else want to do the honors? I'm playing with my pickle. You want to do it? Can't let you have all the fun. All right. All right, going hot. Fire in the hole. Spicy. Let's go take a look. The camera's blown up. Did you feel it in your bones? Is it perfect? You know I did. I just didn't want to say it. You just didn't say it? Okay. I don't know if it counts then.
You ever have pretty rugged cameras?
Oh.
Very expensive.
Oh my God. What? Goodness. Wow. Go back. I got to see that again.
When I was a kid, they did a lot of blasting where I lived.
That is wild. Just look at that. I don't know how to describe that. That
And
massive smooshed air.
the wires were always laying around.
It looks like the old nuke. Yeah. It's actually kind of cool, like how much that holds it together. That's nuts. Dang. Good job, guys. Now I just wish that was actually an atomic bomb. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. At this point, we wanted to remove the Schlieren setup and get our photogenic strobe lights in as close as possible. We can then put a macro lens on the Shimatsu and crank our frame rate well over 1 million to see just how these things detonate. Who's detonating? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Fire in the hole!
That is so fucking loud, man.
Know. Oh, dude.
Jeez. That's 1 million frames.
So, because all of that happens in here, we could easily do 5, maybe 10 million. Don't get ahead of yourself, Bryce. Go back to the beginning and do frame by frame.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Okay,
I'm glad
so
you're listening in.
Probably get lights closer.
We didn't have no trouble. Like I said, we didn't have no trouble. So
yeah, we had enough light. Okay, we only use like 25% of our RAM before it's just dust. Let's do 5 million. Do you want to hit it, Lexi? Yeah, let's let Lexi do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. It's mid-explosion.
Hi, my name is Ben Walls. I'm a resident engineer for Maine DOT, and I'm here to give you a quick update on
This
the
is
Taconic
pretty
Bridge
cool.
project. We've got a 1-week full bridge closure
So
in March, and then
they rebuilt this whole bridge. That's a hell of a waterfall over there. This is in Winslow. This is a hell of a waterfall.
Later this year. Appreciate your continued patience driving through the work zone.
Been closed for about 4 or 5 years.
Safely, just like you do.
They had to rebuild the whole bridge.
This is how to tell if olive oil.
Oliver.
Number 3, canola oil.
Shut up.
You can find
Beef tallow, pork tallow. Brand new way to cook. That's right. We're going back to
That
tallow.
would have been perfect.
That's why you can't get no fat in your Jimmy Dean sausage.
Did we lose it? Look how close we were.
My friend's bringing me on to make my own gravy, white gravy, and I put the good chunk of sausage in the pan. And believe it or not,
there comes a point where some things are just outside of our
so when I
control.
went back to
Blasting
him and
cap
told him
itself.
there wasn't enough
This basically
fat,
resulted in a game of
they
cat
told
and
me,
mouse
well,
for
you
most of
can't
the night.
use Jimmy
A problem
Dean.
that we fully realize and solve the next filming day when we explore Detcord.
So
But
these
for now, to finish
companies
off night 1, we
are
backed the frame rate
actually
off from 5
taking your
million down
fat
to 3.
out of your
To press our luck
sausage and
one
they're
more time.
selling it.
I feel like a
This beef
superstar.
tallow is a
Always
new
like,
thing
oh my
now.
gosh, is that Bryce from Ballistic Icing? Ready? Yep. Fire in the hole!
What is
Fire in
this?
the hole!
Dead cord?
Fire in the hole! I feel it in my bones.
Dude, that's got to be it. That was too gangster, not
Too gangster. That's too gangster. Please work. Please work. Yes!
All
Yes!
right.
I don't even know. I wish they told us how much
gentlemen.
one
Good job.
blasting
That's so
cap
good.
is
Okay.
now,
We could have done 5 million.
I know.
because
All right, go back to the beginning. Oh, it's so good.
since ATF was developed,
Look at that stretching. You're actually getting the metal spreading thinner and thinner until it reaches its shear point.
Yeah. How cool is that?
Go back to when it starts.
ATF,
Your
and then
bridge wire got hot. Your primary went off first. You see the bulge of it.
Wow.
Now, watch as it continues.
Wow.
Now it's going to your main charge.
I see.
There it goes.
So what is
Wow.
Nothing. Just empty tube. Empty tube. Yeah.
So we literally are seeing an empty cylinder crunch.
Yeah. I've never seen it that detailed and that slow.
It's 1/3 millionth of a second from that to the next.
And
That's
that
pretty
makes
cool.
sense.
333 nanoseconds of difference. Billions of a second.
And
you're
ATF
watching
come
it
around
double
and realize, hey,
way front.
All right, now that we're
we
done with
can't
some
let
stuff in the
Americans
shop, we are
have this,
outside
can't American
exploring one
have
of our
that.
favorite topics, which is debt
We
cord.
got to make
So the reason
law.
we were studying all of that is because this blasting cap is going to be used to detonate this det cord. So we wanted to see exactly how they work. Now we're going to hand it over to an expert who's going to help us.
I'm
detonate this so
surprised
we
he
can
let him
capture
touch
that.
it.
We always start low
I'm
to get timing,
serious.
so we'll probably be at 500,000 frames per second. It's crazy.
Federal
That's
law is
low
a bunch
number.
of
So that way
communists.
we have plus or minus so we can get timing if something's off a little bit. But ideally, I want to get in tight and get 5, 10, maybe 20 million
Debt
frames
cord's
per second.
pretty
Like,
cool.
See the fibers
I like
come
to see
apart.
them
Have
run
you ever
a
seen that?
mile
I've
of debt
never seen
cord out at
fibers come apart
Bonneville
because usually what happens when
and
the det cord is
detonate it
detonating is it's so
and watch
bright,
how
right?
fast
Well,
it
we just everything
travels.
out.
Yeah. So our goal is to blast it with so much light that we can take all the exposure down and all of that brightness comes down to where we can actually see the material.
And I've seen your Instagram. This is probably one of the simplest things you've ever said.
You know, sometimes
Even a
the
couple
details
hundred
are
yards
where
would
it's
be
at. In some
cool.
of the simplest things, you'll find something new. There's a primary explosive in here. When the bridge wire gets hot, it will detonate. It will set off the main charge of high explosive, and when that detonates, it'll set this off.
And it's cool that we have now seen that take place. We know exactly what's happening in there now. And then that'll race across 10 times faster than a rifle bullet.
What about using this in a rifle? Could you build a rifle with a breech that strong to withstand that quick pressure? That'd be interesting.
Which is just insane.
And then once
I don't think. I think physics say you can only run a bullet so fast.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
It's a dead cord. Look at that. Supersonic, too. You know, you could put necklaces on some of these terrorists we got in D.C.
Oh, there it was.
Dude, look at our exposure. The frame rate's not high yet, but dude, Adam, you gotta come check this out.
Hey God, I'm getting yelled at.
Our exposure was perfect first try. I mean, it could be tweaked, I guess, but just do frame by frame. Oh yeah, and this is only 500,000 frames a second. We could do tenfold this. You will see the fiber. Yeah, I bet you will. Let's keep everything the same and just do more frame rate and work on our trigger time here.
So I'm curious what it's going to do to that wire. You can see what it's doing to the wire.
I mean, look at it. It's fine.
We're tying it back together right now.
The wire survived.
Yeah. I was always told you could hold det cord and you'd be fine. No. That's shock tube.
No, that's not true. He'll cut you like a knife.
Det cord, take 2. All right. Good?
Yep.
Fire the hole!
I think that's so cool. Speed, baby, speed.
So to me, that looks like the PETN is igniting, right? And then there's always this little dark patch before we get flames again. And I'm just curious what you think that is.
I think one could be excess carbon from the chemistry. It's coming out. It hasn't been consumed in the reaction. It's meeting with oxygen and it's igniting because it's very hot. The other could be the plastic sheathing of the det cord itself is being consumed. Plastic burns black. It's got a lot of carbon to it, but it's so hot that as it meets the oxygen, it's igniting. So that would explain the little dark spots and then the flashes.
Going hot! 2.5 million frames a second. Fire in the hole! Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, oh no.
Oh, no. What have you done?
It's Matt's fault.
What have you done?
The problem we're dealing with here is the blasting caps when they're getting detonated. There's, I don't know, maybe a 20 microsecond, 50 microsecond kind of plus or minus when they're all detonating. So we're telling the camera to record this very precise moment of time. And sometimes it's blasting in it, sometimes it's before or after, no matter what we tell the timing. So it's kind of a guessing game. 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. Those are going to be challenging. We need more frame rate. So we're going to do what's called a break wire. This is going to twist a wire around part of the explosive. The Shimatsu camera has a signal through these wires, and the instant that conductivity is broken, like breaking the wire, the camera knows, and we can do whatever we want at that point. Our timing of the lighting and the explosion is usually good. That's the easy part, but we have some plus or minus of this blasting cap. So if we want 5 million, 10 million frames a second, this might be our only bet.
Kind of like in ammo manufacturing, there's a tolerance on how much powder there is.
May not be like instant, but by the time it's propagated past it, that should be well broken. So we can pad the RAM there a little bit, but I think this is our last
because,
bet.
I mean,
I think it'll
these
work.
cameras,
We can now remove all of the variables of the manufacturing
way I
tolerances
understand
of the
it,
blasting caps and just wait for it to occur.
they're lucky
Because
to
of
get a
Shimatsu's
quarter of a
infinitely
second of
looped
film
RAM buffer,
time.
It just waits for that 5-volt TTL signal to collapse to 0 volts, and we can then pinpoint almost the exact frame that this happens. Like in this test shot where we told the camera to end the recording once the signal drops, and sure enough, the last frame is this. So for this next test at 2.5 million frames per second, all we had to do was place the break wire just outside of frame, tell the Shimatsu to start the recording there, and we're off to the races.
Look at that.
Yep, we got it. It's perfect. We got it.
I'd love to see that at 300 yards. Nice dark night.
Yes, we're going to blow up our sticker. Yeah, again, as we do. 5 million frames a second. We're going to rip
Stay tuned, folks.
5 million.
Refresh.
If this turns out good, it might be
This
our
is
new
going to get
intro.
good.
Let us
They're
know
going to
what
do
you think
hand
in the comments.
grenades.
Either way, we're going to see some det cord through a sticker at 5 million frames a
5
second.
million because of the break wire.
Because the break wire is just working. So,
all right.
There we go.
Blowing up the ballistic high-speed sticker. Fire in the hole!
Our sticker! You broke it in my toy!
Oh my goodness. you can still see it bleeding light through. Look, oh my God.
Good call on going through the middle instead of across the top.
Yeah.
Is that the...
That's the fibers of the sticker.
Yeah.
That's the new intro. It's got to be, right?
Oh, they actually put a sticker on it. And that's what happened. You can see it'll get really light here. See it getting real light? Ain't that something? Yeah, it's blowing up a sticker. Vinyl sticker, maybe?
Oh, that's AI. That looks so cool.
The fibers.
Right in the middle.
So that's first time we've done det cord at 5 million frames per second.
Oh, that's 5
million.
million?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's our new intro, right? It's got to be.
That looks really cool.
That's pretty sweet.
All right, what do you want to do next? Explode it.
All right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra if y'all over 40. You can get 9 pills of 100 milligram generic Viagra for just $7.
This guy needs Viagra. What's wrong with that picture?
Exploding det cord at 10 million frames per second. Fire in the hole! All right, 10 million frames per second, det cord. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You can see the strands.
Yeah, if we go to right here.
You can see the binding.
You can see the wrap in the cord, the whole thing. Because that's internal to it, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that on the outside.
You see the 6% negative oxygen balance.
Yeah, that's all the black stuff.
That's what that is. So keep in mind what we're seeing here is less than the width of his sticker here. That's all we're getting in frame, and it's taking that long to propagate. That's how insane our frame rate is here.
You know what we call that? Shimadzu fast.
Shimadzu
Shimadzu fast.
Knowing the width of this frame of 2.9 inches and the precise frame rate of 10 million, that gives us the calculation of det cord propagation velocity of roughly 25,000 feet per second.
Jesus
As we mentioned earlier, this is 10 times faster than some rifle bullets, which gives us an interesting
There
visual
ain't
comparison of
nothing
place a bullet
close
on
to that
screen
as
with
far
that
as the
relative
world of
speed.
rifle.
This is also over 17,000 miles per hour, which is getting close to 5 miles per second. It's also 7,600 meters per second, or just over Mach 22.
So you need
This is
lay
incidentally
out
the same
5
speed
miles
as
of det
low
cord.
Earth orbit velocity, the same speed as the International Space Station.
That is something else. Good work, gentlemen.
Now, because
If
of
you
our
wanted
limited
to
time on the range, we had
video
to make
it,
the call to move on to the next topic. So while we weren't
you
able
need
to catch
5
the det cord
miles.
at the max speed of 20 million frames per second, we are able to simulate roughly what that would look like with some video editing magic. While this, of course, isn't a true 20 million, the frame interpolation does give us a pretty good look at it. And you can see by the time code here just how slowly we are ticking through time. In my opinion, 10 million reveals enough of what's going on with the det cord that I don't think 20 million would reveal all that much more, especially with the timing now being twice as difficult to capture. So for the sake of time, we gotta move on.
All right, while we get set up for this next explosive, we do have to thank our sponsor, SDI, so that we can keep doing these massive productions like this. There'll be a link in the description so you can check them out. It's an online gunsmithing school where you can get your start in gunsmithing.
All right.
To learn about ballistic calculations. Sounds like to actual M67 grenades.
The grenade is in this concrete pit over here. Yep. We have a mirror that's going to bounce infrared 808 nanometer laser light that's pulsing with the high-speed camera. It's going to bounce the laser light around the corner off the mirror onto the grenade. The Shimadzu's over here, protected by ballistic glass. It's on a telephoto lens looking all the way down into that pit. We're using the infrared light to illuminate it because, remember those strobe lights we were using? We don't want those that close to a grenade. So we're using basically a beam of laser so we get more distance out of it. So bouncing a laser, light comes back into the camera, and it's safer.
Willing to sacrifice a mirror, not so much 3 strobe lights at a time.
We've got like 6 mirrors. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And 1 pineapple grenade.
I'm excited to see the difference.
So it's
I didn't have pineapple grenades. I had baseball.
She said, let's get a camper out of
They were round,
and that's what we did.
and they had much more fragmentation than the pineapple.
So what's the putty you're wrapping around it there?
So this is what's called sheet explosives or data sheet. This is C1.5. The C number is the thickness of it, and it's typically made with RDX or PETN. This stuff's really great for boosting our grenade because the detonator that comes with it, the detonator assembly, has a much spicier cap, if you will. So this gives us a little bit of extra boost to make sure that grenade's going to go.
Yeah, we're lazy.
Lazy. All right, a real grenade. Here we go.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Woo! Fire in the hole! Woo! Dang!
Very
Look at all that
powerful.
dust. Yeah, that was a little bigger than jet cord. Okay, first grenade. We let all the nasty particulates air out. So here's ground zero.
Look at what it did to the wall.
It's kind of cool. You can see even the braking patterns on the concrete. You can tell it was going up as well. Here's high speed. Oh, dude. Yes.
Oh, that's the same one we had.
It's like the Death Star blowing up.
I thought he was saying we were going to do a pineapple. So all that little steel fragments is super hot. You can see the
So watch here.
shrapnel,
The detonation starts. We can go
little
frame by
small
frame.
shrapnel, BB
Look at that.
size.
Oh, yeah. See the frags on the show. Oh, look at the. It looks like a golf ball. Yeah, the frag. No way.
You can see all how the
This is
shrapnel's
2
been
million.
manufactured to
That's
break off.
Do you ever think you get to see a grenade like that? These all look like 22 LR bullets.
Yeah.
How round they are. We could see from the high speed, it looks like it's creating BBs of
I just
metal.
said that, a
It's not like
BB
a pineapple grenade
size,
where you can see the obvious shape of where it's going
really
to fracture. We didn't know what to
screwing
expect,
though,
and it basically turned into a golf ball
20,000
and
feet
each
per
little
second.
is shrapnel. I was very curious how they went from such an obvious to. Yeah. I was like, what? It just breaks into random splinters or something?
No,
Oh,
inside the
correct.
grenade
Turns
is
out
all
they still do
dimpled,
engineering these days.
opposite of a golf ball.
Now it's going to be twice as many holes in a few minutes, hopefully.
How did I know
So now
that?
we can
Well,
do another
when we went
version
to
that's
school
darker.
for
We do
infantry
5
training,
million,
they
and
got
then
one cut
we
in
can
half.
do shorter shutter speed, iris down a little bit.
But they do have a pineapple grenade,
Easy enough. Let's run it back. Your first test. Good. We just need the pan left on it a little bit.
which is World War
This
II
towards me.
stuff, maybe Vietnam.
Freaking lasers. That looks. We're gonna put this down at F8. What do you want this at? So if we're gonna do 5 million, let's do 100 damage. We're doing 5 million frames a second. 5 million. You ever seen a grenade at 5 million frames per second? Tell the truth now. If you haven't, you're about to. You better subscribe. Okay, if you have, I'm sorry. Comment below. We'd love to know who you are and how you saw that. Lasers are good? Okay. Going hot! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
What very fast explosives.
Dang.
So
Never disappoints.
not only you get all that fragmentation, but the
Dude, look at
crack
this.
is numbing.
If you want to feel your energy levels skyrocket,
All
you gotta
right.
try out this organ complex
Pop
by
some
Paleo Valley.
pills.
It's buy two get one free right now.
All
So
right. Just $798 and they're yours.
Oh my.
I think I like the other one better.
Wow. Damn.
You can start seeing all the
Just to
BBs.
see the chemical reaction going on there. This is Comp B, right?
Yeah, that's
Which
right.
looks super volatile. I mean, that looks like the inside of a nuclear detonation, basically.
Right.
But you can see all the different variation and density and.
Yeah, and Comp B is very dirty. It makes a lot of carbon.
Okay.
There's not enough oxygen in there to consume it, so that's what you see is the carbon being formed and then consuming as it meets atmospheric oxygen.
So
yeah, it's like look how dirty that is.
Exposure time. Here.
Oh, damn. Still hear it crackling.
Sorry about your mirror. Broke it in your toy.
Sweet. All right, moving on to the last shot of the day of the project. Everything. What's in your hand?
Got an old World War II pineapple grenade. This came in actually over from Hawaii as part of a UXO project that I was working on.
Okay. So the difference is these are pre-serrated or defined where it should fragment. We should see it fracture at all those seams, right? You would think?
Yeah, so on the M67, the modern fragmentation grenade, that score, we call that in the explosives industry scoring, that's all internal. So it looks
I just said that.
Correct.
And that's what I got to see. Ain't that cool? Each one of these break off and becomes your BBs. This one breaks off much bigger chunks. And I think they found that these are more better as an infantryman.
But that's cast steel. These are cast iron. Over time, as the war efforts continued, they ran out of cast explosives, so they're using it for more important things.
Okay.
So they started using flake smokeless powder.
Got it.
Inside of hand grenades.
So not quite as volatile as what we just did.
Correct.
Okay.
We're anticipating a similar speed of detonation closer to TNT.
Got it.
Versus Comp B was a little faster.
So we're leaving.
They were running out of explosive during World War II. Ain't that something?
Grandpappy. Since the first phone call, I don't know how long ago, this is what I've been waiting.
What we wanted. There we go. This is something.
Going hot?
5 million frames a second.
5 million?
5 million.
Yeah.
We got one.
All right, the shot I've been waiting a month for. Burn the hole! Burn the hole! Burn the hole! Well, that had a cool echo over there.
Yeah.
And that was a piece of World War II history, just like that. Let's go see it. Let's go see it. Give me some good news. Give me some good news.
Oh, we probably got
Oh, and you can totally see it start too.
thousands of pounds of them still. Oh, slick, man. That is slick.
Yes.
You can see where all the perforations.
Get all that flame detail. Excellent work. Great job, Matt.
You. Just you.
You light up my
On
life.
base 44.
You
Describe it.
keep me. Shut up. Shh. Look at that.
And we get this cool shadow from the retroreflective panel we put back there, so that infrared laser is bouncing off of that and backlighting our shot too.
Look at that.
By speed ramping this shot back and forth,
Look
you're
at
able
that.
to see the
You can
initial
see it
swelling
swelling.
of the grenade's cast iron body as the flakeless powder begins reacting, before finally cracking apart and releasing all of its destructive energy.
Oh, cool.
Get to see seams form.
Yeah. Always wondered about those seams.
It's so different on
Yeah.
this.
Wow, you really do see the line.
Such a different explosion. So now we have a direct comparison between old technology grenade and modern technology grenade. The M67 looks way more lethal. Well, as you can see, our mirror took a beating again. We haven't had one time where the mirror survived. Just barely got clipped up there. But notice how the hole is bigger, because those chunks are bigger than those M67 grenades.
Damn.
What's going on back here? Do any of these look different? Looks like a grenade went off in here. So these small ones are from the M67. These big ones are from the Pineapple, but there's just less of them.
Okay, well, I think that's probably a wrap on, I'm going to say, the first of many to come.
Turns out everything is ultra interesting with the Shimatsu.
Yes.
The categories are endless.
And I got to see a little bit that we can't quite show over here. He has a lot more that we can about.
If you're already on Pepperbox, we have another great episode going up with a lot of behind the scenes of this. There's just so much stuff that we can't show on
What
YouTube
the hell's
because either YouTube doesn't
Pepperbox?
like it, or these videos get so long that people don't really watch it. So if you like the behind the scenes content, head over to pepperbox.tv. There's a link in the description below. Go join us over there. I know already in the comments, you probably want to see shape charges.
Ooh, yeah, get it like inverting.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, happy 2026, by the way. We filmed this in December, but it's just now coming out. So hopefully you appreciate all the effort we put into these videos. It would do a lot for us if you subscribed. We have merch over at bunkerbranding.com.
I bet it cost them
Stickers, and that sticker will blow up.
thousands
Go
to
one,
get
blow it
that
up yourself, send us a
explosive
video. Hopefully
expert.
it's at 5 million frames a second.
And
All right. See you in the next
ridiculous
episode. Thanks for
amount of
watching.
money for the grenades and the deck cord and the blasting caps, because why? We got communists running our country. What do we got? We got 6 minutes. You want to just go? Got Tim Dillon coming up. I like Tim Dillon's show. I think he's really cool. It's like, what the fuck do we care about Iran or Israel? I think it's really cool. I think. Nobody could solve the Wheel of Fortune. We got a couple things to watch for tomorrow. We got Desert Water, Attached from Within, Outer Ranger. We got Making the Big Pots of Copper. We got Sarah in Tune. Where is he? Wading into the world's biggest slum. Indigo Traveler. Indigo Traveler. And we got Off-Road. So we got some good stuff to watch tomorrow. I hope everyone stays warm and you have a great day. And we'll see you in the morning. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for being who you are. Be good to one another. What does the coffee cup say? Let's be good to one another. Great motto. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.